Star Wars collectors, welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video, and welcome to another video where me and my son are going to open some older Star Wars figures. At the time of recording this video, it is Thursday. We are bored out of our brains, we're still in lockdown, and what better way to spend lockdown than to open some figures and get some Star Wars figures out. So we've got 3 figures to open today. We have the one in front of you here. We have the Power of the Jedi, Ella's Madak, who is obviously a Cantina Patreon. We also have a Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight from the 30th anniversary, and we also have a Legacy Collection figure as well. So, without further ado, let's check out the first figure, which is this one here. So then, Little Bossk, what do you think of this guy?
He looks really cool. He
does. So that's Ella's Madak. And these were the Power of the Jedi. I believe these came out in about 2001. This one's got 2000, but I think they actually came out in 2001. Power of the Jedi line, collection number 2. Look very similar to the Power of the Force line, these ones do. But they definitely turned a corner, Hasbro, when they started making these figures. They're not so bulky and muscly like the Power of the Force. And there's just some of the other figures that you could get in the line. Tessek's quite a good figure, although the squid head does definitely need an update. So then, let's get this figure out and take a look. Alright, so inside the Power of the Jedi line, you've got this little sort of booklet here. Ella's Madak gives you a bit of statistics about him and a bit more about the Cantina. Pretty cool. It's like a kids club thing that you could send off for. So okay then, so here is the figure outside of the packaging, and he looks pretty good. Decent sculpt. Nice paintwork on him. He is only what I would say is 6 POA, so his head moves, his arms move at the shoulder, he has waist and then hips. Nothing at the ankle. Obviously you can't really expect too much from a figure this old, but he does look good, and obviously the Cantina guys just need to stand there or sit there really. He does have a holster on the side of his boot, which Little Bossk wanted to say something about.
That's the exact same holster as a scout biker.
They do have a holster on their leg, very similar to that, that's right. And I would imagine if we were to take that gun or blaster out of his hand, it would fit nicely in there. Let's do that now. It is wrapped on with one of those sort of plastic bands, which would probably be rotten by now. Yeah, it's just falling to pieces, as you can see there. So we'll just take that off of him. There we go. And then let's just see if that fits nicely into the holster. Not too bad, a little bit loose, but it does fit in. So there you go. So that's Ella's Madak, pretty cool for the Cantina. Anything else you want to say, Little Bossk? You wanted to tell the viewers about something though, didn't you?
Make sure to subscribe to my channel, Little Bossk.
Yeah, he has his own channel where he likes to show off his own little collection. So if you want to take a look at his channel, it's called Little Bossk. I will leave a link in the description below. But he likes doing his own videos where he doesn't want me in the room, and he likes to talk about them himself. So be sure to check that out. Alright, so let's open the next figure. Alright then, so the next figure we're going to open is from the Legacy Collection. It is the Imperial Scanning Crew BD32, part of the Droid Factory line. And some of you that are watching this might think I'm actually mad for opening this, because he does go for a little bit on the secondary market, but I'm all up for opening these figures. I don't really care too much for the packaging unless it's the vintage collection. Now, Little Bossk did have something to say about this particular figure.
You can get him in the Legacy Collection line like we have here, but also you can get him in the Vintage Collection Scanning Crews 2-pack.
You can, yep. He does come in a Scanning Crew 2-pack, which there are 2 versions of. One comes with a Stormtrooper and one comes with a Imperial Officer, I believe. I do have both of them, but they're packed away at the moment. There's the back of the card. So he's going to come with this little scanning box here with all the instruments inside. And as I mentioned, he is part of the Builder Droid line. So we've got the leg of R3A2. So it'd be quite nice to try and find the rest of the figures to build that guy. So very, very cool figure. let's open him up and check him out. Alright then, so here's the figure, and this one's a really good figure, very nice indeed. Lovely paintwork on the shoulders there with his little instruments or pens or whatever in his sleeve there. On his arm we've got the insignia on the shoulder. Nice little detail on his little cap there. Both shoulders have the insignia, and it's just a very nicely sculpted figure, very nice indeed. Has all the articulation of a modern figure, apart from he doesn't have ball jointed hips, but you're not going to really need that on a figure like this. And the only thing that I would really complain about this figure is that I did notice that his hinges in his boots are the colour of his uniform rather than the black. They need to be black really. And also the little plastic elastic bands were all sticky and rotten, so it wasn't very nice trying to get this figure out of the packaging. It's been in there so long. But yeah, as I say, he's got ball jointed shoulders and ball jointed elbows, swivel wrists, little ball jointed head there. So really, really good figure, looks great. And he also does come with the holster on there with the blaster. So we take the blaster out and that fits nicely in his hand. So there you go. Decent looking figure. And Little Bossk wanted to talk about the little accessory that comes with it.
I'm a little disappointed because it's on the back it says you can open it, but you actually can't.
He is right. So that particular piece of scanning equipment that we have here isn't the one that you get with the figure. There's that one, and it looks like it opens. Now I'm pretty sure that this is the one that comes with one of the 2 packs, and maybe that one comes with the other. I will have to double check, and if I do find out while I'm editing this video, I will throw an image up on the screen. But it was a little bit disappointing that, you know, this is essentially just on wheels and it doesn't open like that box. So this kind of shows that this figure should have that box that opens up, but it doesn't. It comes with this one here. So that is a bit disappointing. But there's another look at the figure. It's a really good figure. I do like that, and it's going to go very nicely in the loose collection. All right, so we have one more figure to open now, and we're going to take a look. Alright then, so this is the final figure that we're going to be opening up whilst we are bored out of our brains in lockdown, and it is the 30th anniversary Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight figure. And this figure represents multiple scenes from the film, so you can see that he does have his little mark on his hand where he gets shot whilst on the barge, and of course he does come with this bone as well, so you're supposed to use him whilst fighting the Rancor. So let's take a quick look at the packaging before we get this guy open. So there he is with his green lightsaber, looking pretty cool. And this is different from some of the most recent Jedi Knight figures that we've got, in that he has soft goods on his top there. So we'll be able to check that out. And he obviously does come with the coin as well. There's the back of the card, and you can see him with the bone there, which is pretty cool. And lots of other figures from the line. Wouldn't mind getting hold of this Jawa actually that comes with one of those droids from the droid lineup. That'll be pretty cool. And that guy as well. You've got him, haven't you, Little Bossk? Have you got him? You've got him, haven't you? Yeah, from the canteen. I need him. So yeah, let's open this figure and check him out. All right, so here he is out of the packaging. Now this figure I did hope to arrive for Christmas. Little Bossk put this particular figure on his Christmas list, and I knew Santa Claus wouldn't be able to get hold of this one because it's a bit old. So I managed to source it, but it didn't arrive in time. So we're opening it now. And it's a bit of a weird one with the soft goods there. And he also has the lightsaber hilt sort of strapped to him there underneath his belt. But there's some decent articulation on the figure. And I actually don't think that head sculpt is too bad. I mean, he's a bit too tanned and he looks like he's rolling his eyes. But in terms of the actual sculpt of the face, I don't think that's too bad really for Mark Hamill from Return of the Jedi. He does come with that bone. He also comes with his lightsaber, which looks pretty decent as well. And as you can see there, he does have the little mark on his hand where he gets shot whilst on the barge. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, this is, as I say, this is going to be a figure for Little Bossk's collection. He always wanted the Luke Skywalker with the bone because he does have the original vintage Rancor that he uses in his sort of Jabba scenes. And there he is. Alright then guys, so thank you very much for watching. This has been myself and my son opening some figures whilst in lockdown. Once again, we do loads of these videos because essentially on some days there's just nothing else to do apart from open some figures. So there you go. So thank you very much for watching on this video. And do you have anything else to say?
No, just want to say thanks for watching.
Alright then, so thanks very much for watching guys, and we shall see you on the next one.
Bye!